Cracks in brick, cracks in block, sticking windows or doors. Settling or sinking foundation, it's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
This is the afternoon edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. This is Thursday, the 29th of September. I'm James Spann. Not a cloud in the sky across Alabama. We're going to be dry for a long time. Of course, Ian still gathering much attention. This will probably become a hurricane again by the time it reaches the Atlantic coast tomorrow. So a lot to talk about there. Here we go. This is the upper air look across the country today. And we have a northerly flow in the upper levels. And that's a very dry continental air mass covering much of the United States. There's the visible satellite view. Got a few cirrus clouds down around Dothan and Ozark and Troy, southeast Alabama. That's the far outflow from Ian, but for the rest of the state, totally cloudless. That was the radar composite, about 2:45. The bulk of the rain onshore from near Cape Canaveral to Daytona Beach, Jacksonville, and Savannah. And then really running up the Atlantic coast, up the coast of the Carolinas. That'll be moving onshore tonight. Temperatures are delightful around here. We got mostly low and mid-70s. Now, keep in mind the average high is 82. This is way below average for late September here. And all across the region it feels good. Look at Dothan, 76, Mobile, 77. We do note the only problem is this red flag warning. We have a high wildfire danger because of the very low humidity, pretty good breeze, and the fact that it's been so dry for so long. The counties in that hot pink in Alabama, that's the red flag warning. And then off to the east, we have wind advisories for parts of Georgia, the Carolinas, with a pressure gradient wind there. And, of course, we've got tropical storm watches and warnings and a hurricane warning in effect now for the coast of South Carolina, as Ian will be coming back in as a hurricane, a Category 1 most likely tomorrow. Here's the severe weather outlook through tonight, a marginal risk over parts of the mountains out west. This is tomorrow, a chance of isolated tornadoes on the eastern side of Ian, far eastern parts of the Carolinas and Virginia. And day 3, which is Saturday, no severe weather expected across the continental United States. Here's the rain for the next 7 days, and for Alabama, just a bunch of nothing. This long dry spell continues, and as we often mention here, the months of September and October can be very dry. Climatologically speaking, October is the driest month of the year here, so it's not unusual to have this. But the big rains with the tropical system will stay well to the east. And speaking of the tropics, we've got, of course, Ian, tropical storm that is out just off the Atlantic coast of Florida. We have Tropical Depression 11 and a new wave coming off the coast of Africa. For now, the hurricane center giving this only a low chance of becoming a depression or storm over the next 5 days. And old Tropical Depression number 11, this is nothing but junk. It's a junk system. Probably will not reach tropical storm strength. It will dissipate by tomorrow morning. So no big deal, and it's far, far, far from any landmass. So let's look at Ian. This is the high-resolution visible satellite view. Got the 1 o'clock advisory here in the house. The top wind 70 miles an hour. It's an upper-end tropical storm. The center about 40 miles northeast of Cape Canaveral. Moving towards the northeast at about 9 miles an hour. And this is expected to become a hurricane again over the waters of the Atlantic. Check the latest forecast track here coming from the National Hurricane Center, and you can see that area in red. That's the entire length of the South Carolina coast under a hurricane warning. And keep in mind as you look at this, the big surge impact will be along and north of where the center makes landfall. That'll be the onshore flow side. We got tropical storm watches up to the Outer Banks. And in terms of the surge, you can see that the peak surge should be about 4 to 7 feet along and north of where the center comes in on the coast of South Carolina. Of course, as always, this is subject to change. But again, all of this, of course, will stay well to the east of Alabama and Mississippi and Arkansas and the western half of Tennessee. We'll still watch it carefully because a lot of people watch these videos that don't live in those places. So model fans, here we go. The GFS, this is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. And, of course, the flow here is dominated by Ian. We still have a very dry air mass in place. It's going to be a sunny day. Highs tomorrow, upper 70s. Great night for high school football. Ian is in. a little to the north of Charleston, headed toward North Carolina. Let's go to Saturday. Ian dissipates over the mountains of North Carolina. Around here, Saturday will be a sunny day, the high 77 to 80. Great day for anything outdoors, college football, race weekend at Talladega. And Sunday, a beautiful day, sunny with mid-70s. And next week, we're going to be dry for a while. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I promise I'm showing you different maps. They just look the same. And here's a week from today. This is Thursday, October the 6th. I got broad troughing, and moisture tries to come back. But again, we're sure not going to mention rain with that. Let's go out 10 days. This is Sunday, the 9th of October. Still got broad troughing over the eastern states. And once again, a very dry air mass. Check the rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the GFS ensemble. The mean is well under 1/2 inch between now and the 15th of October. We could easily go 2 weeks here without a drop of rain. And, of course, September has been very dry. Check temperatures coming off the national blend of models. High stay in the 70s through Tuesday, then low 80s after that. But no sign of any, 90s. And typically we do get a 90-degree day or two in October, but we don't see that right on through about the 10th of October. And hot off the presses, got the brand new Cpc Outlook. This is for October 7th through October 13th. Temperatures below average over the northeast United States, maybe a little above average around here. We'll just wait and see how that works out. Hey, let's roll some Pepsi Kid Cam video. Got a twofer today. First stop was up at Harmony School in Coleman County, up around Logan and Jones Chapel. We had a great time today. Had a packed peanut gallery. They're a James Spann fan. I'm a Harmony School fan. Look at the cake. Come on now. Respect that polygon. You got to do that. But we had a great time today. The faculty, they were just great. The kids were great. And love to see a gym full of bright students just like that. They got the signs working like ESPN Game Day. So again, to everybody at Harmony, had a fun time this morning. And then another gym full of kids. This is at Charles F. Hard Elementary School in Bessemer. Yeah, that's another packed house right there. And we had a great time today. And, a cookie cake. This has been a bonanza for me today. We love cookie cakes around here. Those release endorphins. They make you feel good. But those kids were just great listeners and learners. And thanks again to the faculty and the students at Charles F. Hard Elementary School out in Bessemer for marvelous visit today. One more time, take a look at Ian. Again, if you just on Thursday afternoon, end tropical storm at this point. The top winds are currently at 70 miles per hour, and Ian expected to regain hurricane strength coming into the Atlantic coast as a Category 1, the South Carolina coast, tomorrow. Hurricane warning in effect for the entire South Carolina coast. Of course, impacts will be along and north of where the circulation landfall there, the storm makes landfall. But again, all of that stays well to the east of Alabama, and otherwise things are pretty quiet out in the tropics. So that is it for the afternoon weather briefing video today. Tomorrow going down Woods Elementary, Tuscaloosa County and Port. That'll be a lot of fun. And then Saturday got a book signing at Buck Creek Coffee in Pelham on the Pelham Parkway, US 31. We'll be there from 9:30 until 12:30. So if you get a chance, come by and see us. We'll have a lot of fun there. Hey, I got a scoot here. Got work to do. AlabamaWX.com. And if you can, join us this evening on ABC 40 News at 4:05. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block? Call Alabama Professional Services. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call APS. Sticking windows or doors? Call APS. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call APS. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.